You know this feeling. You see people click instantly, and you wonder, why does it feel so hard to make friends, and even harder to keep them? It's not your fault. You were never taught the real skills that make people want you in their circle and keep you there. Here's the truth no one tells you. Making friends isn't about being funny, or interesting, or outgoing. It's about understanding human connection triggers. Subtle moments that make people feel, I like being around this person. And today, I'll show you the 7 simple behaviors that create instant connection and long-term friendship loyalty. Stick with me, because step 5 is the hidden habit that makes people start texting you first instead of you always chasing others. Step number 1, stop chasing friendships and start creating shared moments. The first mistake people make, trying to make friends by chasing people instead of creating moments. Psychology calls this the proximity principle. The more shared experiences you have, the more people naturally bond with you. Forget forced friendships. Focus on joining shared spaces, clubs, classes, online groups, starting casual rituals, weekly game nights, coffee meetups, building repeated proximity without pressure, because people bond through shared time and shared experience, not forced conversation. Your action step. Don't hunt for a best friend. Build regular, low-pressure shared environments, and watch connection happen without trying too hard. Step number 2, show up consistently before you try to impress anyone. Here's what surprises most people. Consistency beats charisma. Your brain is wired to trust people who show up regularly. It's called the mere exposure effect. The more you see someone, the more likable they become. This is why showing up matters more than saying something clever. Example, be the person who always shows up at the weekly group, the one who always says hi at the gym, the one who remembers names and shows up for people without expectations. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of lasting friendship. Challenge. For the next 30 days, show up before you speak up. You'll see people naturally pull you into their world. No small talk skills required. Coming up, the underrated social habit that makes people feel comfortable around you instantly, even if you're quiet. You've learned how to show up, how to build shared experiences. Now it's time to flip the switch from just an acquaintance to someone people feel comfortable around fast. These next 2 steps are what make people think, I don't know what it is, I just like being around them. Step number 3, lead with warmth, not wit or status. Most people try to impress with humor stories achievements, but science is clear. Warmth creates faster connection than status or skills. Psychologists call this the primacy of warmth. Your ability to make people feel safe, seen, and relaxed determines how quickly they open up. How to do it? Start with open body language. No crossed arms, relaxed posture. Smile first. Even a soft smile works. Use low pressure. Kind openers like, hey, I'm John, or hey, I'm Amelia, thought I'd say hi. Offer quick, genuine compliments, but never forced. You don't need to be funny or cool. Just be easy to be around. Warmth builds instant comfort. Mindset shift. Focus less on being impressive, more on being approachable. People remember how you make them feel more than what you say. Step number 4, share small vulnerabilities early to build trust. Here's a secret nobody teaches you. If you want people to feel comfortable, you go first. It's called reciprocal vulnerability. When you share something small and honest about yourself, you give people permission to do the same. Examples. Honestly, I almost didn't come because I didn't know anyone. I'm terrible at remembering names, so feel free to remind me. I used to be super shy at events like this. Why this works? It breaks through small talk quickly. It shows humility, which builds likability. It disarms people's defenses, making them more open to friendship. The key: start small and casual. Don't overshare. But be real enough that people feel like, okay, this person is normal, and I can just relax around them. This accelerates trust building like nothing else. In the next part, how to use energy mirroring and gentle presence to create magnetic friendships without feeling like you have to perform for people. You've built comfort. You've started genuine conversations. Now it's time to shift the energy so people start coming to you, wanting to be around you without feeling forced. Step number 5, match their energy. Then slowly lead it higher. One reason people struggle socially: they either try too hard or come off awkward because their energy is mismatched. Here's how to fix it fast. When you first meet someone, mirror their energy. If they're calm, stay calm. If they're playful, be a little playful. Then, after a few minutes, raise the energy just a little bit. Slightly more enthusiasm, slightly bigger smiles, slightly deeper engagement. This creates social pacing. You feel like my vibe, but somehow you make me feel even better. Humans naturally follow those who match their current state, guide them to a better emotional state. This simple shift makes people feel, I don't know why, but I feel good when I'm around you. Bonus. People start to associate you with feeling good, and you'll notice they initiate conversations more and seek you out in groups. Step number 6. Become the person who remembers and follows up. People don't stay friends with the most exciting person. They stay friends with the person who makes them feel remembered. People crave to be seen, remembered, followed up on. How to apply? Text after meeting. Great talking to you. We should grab coffee next week. Remember names and tiny details, even just one small thing. Reference previous convos. Hey, did you end up finishing that book you mentioned? It's called emotional recall anchoring. People instinctively value those who show genuine memory and care. Actionable habit. After meeting someone, jot down one quick note, their hobby, funny story, random favorite thing, then follow up within a week. You'll be shocked at how deep the connection gets. Fast. Why it works. Because most people forget you. When you don't forget them, you immediately stand out as someone who cares without being needy. The final key, how to keep friends long-term, how to grow casual connections into lifelong friendships, and the one quiet behavior that makes people trust you deeply. Making friends is great, but how do you keep them? Why do some people drift away while others build lifelong friendships? The answer? It comes down to one behavior that quietly builds loyalty and trust over time. Step number 7, be consistently reliable. In small moments. Here's the mistake most people make. They think grand gestures build friendship. Reality? Small, consistent actions create lifelong bonds. Psychology calls this trust through micro behaviors. It's the simple stuff. When you say you'll show up, you show up. You reply to messages even when it's not convenient. You celebrate their small wins, not just big milestones. You check in when you sense they're off, without waiting to be asked. It's these tiny signals that tell people, this person is stable, this person has my back. And in a world full of flakiness and ghosting, that makes you rare. And people hold on to rare people. Rule to remember, people forget words, people forget impressive stories. But people never forget who made them feel consistently safe, appreciated, and valued. So, to make friends and keep them, show up often before speaking up. Build shared moments. Lead with warmth. Be casually real. Match energy. Then lift it. Follow up and remember the little things. Be reliable when it's easy to flake. Friendship is built in quiet consistency, not loud performances. And when you become the person who combines comfort, presence, and stability, you'll never have to chase friendships again. People will chase connection with you. Want to go even deeper? Watch this next. How to be instantly likable without changing who you are. Because the fastest way to make friends is to become the person who makes others feel better about themselves. Hit subscribe, and let's make your social life effortless.